Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, I have not commented on the Ben Dusing saga for some time. And I'm only going to comment on it now because I have to be true to myself in the fact that even though that I'm running for high office as Kentucky governor, I don't want that to change about what I do. And I do want to point out that I think the Ben Dusing story as it relates to me is a bigger story than just Ben Dusing. And what I think it has to do with is a corrupt court and legal system, and that's from the Bar Association into the court system. And I also think that it ties into my very strong opinions and views, which I've expressed to you many times about how I feel about human trafficking, harm to children, abuse of women, so forth and so on. And Ben Dusing, I just have to comment on this now. Ben Dusing brought up that he might run for family court judge. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, this guy is delusional. First off, I can't understand, knowing of the trials and tribulations that I went through with the KBA, which is corrupt as hell, but it just ought to make my point to many of you about what I'm saying is that, this guy threatened, by the way, the threat was bad enough that he took it down. He obviously knew it was a threat. Threatened court personnel and others with harm, and he's still walking around with a law license, and he's going to run for judge. As everybody knows that has followed my situation, I never did anything like that. My only issue was fighting too hard for my clients to the chagrin of my enemies and the bar. Let that sink in for a minute. But anyway, this is in the public record, and I'm holding it up right here. And this is a pet peeve of mine, and I want to point this out to all of you because as somebody who's been in the legal world since I was 21, before I was 21, I started law clerking at 19. So I've been in the law game, folks, for nearly 40 years. Think about that. I have been in the law world for 40 years. I am blown away how nobody ever gets prosecuted for perjury. I don't get it. I don't understand it. You had Clapper commit perjury in Congress. I mean, you have these people commit perjury left and right all the time, and no one ever pays a price for it. In the Durrani litigation, perjury, perjury, perjury. Nothing ever happens. I had David Brittingham from Dinsmore and Scholl nailed with suborning perjury, which means supporting perjury. And Joe Deters didn't do a damn thing to him. And if this was me, we all know what would happen. Oh, God, we'd be prosecuted. But it is no secret that Ben Dusing has had a relationship for a long time with Katie Lawrence, his co-counsel, his lover, his traveling partner, you name it. Well, Katie left behind at the marital home the love letters. I mean, they're now in the court record, the love letters between Katie and Ben. And there's lots of, the evidence is overwhelming that Katie and Ben are an item and have been for a long time. They have repeatedly, over and over again, claimed in court, under oath, and filing documents that they were not. I mean, it's like overwhelming evidence of perjury. And what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Is anything going to happen to them? I don't know. I think that it might go back to the fact that Ben's father, Jerry Dusing, was part of the Kentucky Bar hierarchy, including being involved in character and fitness and the KBA's testing of law students. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what's protected him. I don't know. But he now wants to be a family court judge. I mean, Ben has gone off the rails. Oh, they've created an organization called FARC, Family, what out? Sounded a little too close to fart for me. But anyway, I just want to bring that up, that, you know, it's crazy. I mean, overwhelming evidence of perjury. What's going to happen? Anything? You watch. Probably not. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.